Hi, I'm Kristinista Health, and I'm here to talk to you today about preeclampsia prevention. As a reminder, please talk to your doctor about any supplements before starting them in pregnancy. So the first thing that I would like to talk about is exercise. Rebecca Fett has cited quite a few studies that found that regular stretching 30 minutes a day, 5 days per week, was more effective for preventing preeclampsia than regular walking or more intensive cardio exercise. Of course, any exercise is probably going to help you prevent preeclampsia. The reason why this particular exercise may help is that it may improve blood flow, activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which may reduce blood pressure. There's a lot of excellent yoga for birth preparation and feeling better in pregnancy. Another thing that you might consider is L-Arginine. One study that I saw said to start it at 19 to 20 weeks of pregnancy and take it until the end of pregnancy. And it cited 3 grams of L-Arginine per day. Now, in this study, they took it all at once. They used 600 milligram capsules, but that's not particularly important because they took it all in one dose per day. Another study that I looked at cited folate, choline, and methionine inversely associated with the risk of preeclampsia. And methionine is found in turkey, beef, fish, pork, tofu, milk, cheese, nuts, beans, and whole grains like quinoa. Now, protein in general is important for preventing preeclampsia as well. Another study showed that zinc and selenium were important in having a preventative effect against preeclampsia. I saw that you shouldn't take more than 34 milligrams of zinc while pregnant, and 1 Brazil nut per day should be sufficient to help with selenium intake. Now, calcium and magnesium also should help to prevent preeclampsia. One of my midwives recommended 1,000 milligrams of calcium and 500 milligrams of magnesium per day. But they also recommended you don't want to take more than 500 milligrams at one time because it just can't be taken up in large doses. What's also challenging is you also don't want to take it with your iron supplement because they may not interact well with each other for absorption. In particular, I like to take calcium citrate and magnesium glycinate as more bioavailable forms. You also need to look at vitamin D and K because they help with calcium absorption. I also saw some studies about L-citrulline helping with preeclampsia, but I decided to go with L-Arginine instead. This is because L-Arginine has a known safety profile in pregnancy. I also saw one study with a mouse model that said black cumin seed might help with preeclampsia as well. Now, DHA, EPA, or fish oil also was found in one study to help with preeclampsia prevention. Choline was found in a study to help prevent preeclampsia. And in this particular study, they took 930 milligrams in the 2nd and 3rd trimester. Now, low-dose baby aspirin is one of the premier recommendations for preventing preeclampsia. This is recommended by ACOG. And Brewer pregnancy diet is also a very popular diet recommended by midwives to help with preeclampsia prevention. I personally had a hard time understanding and implementing this diet, but I think in particular what's important is to get very high protein in pregnancy. I found some studies that showed that N-A-C could also help with preeclampsia prevention. Another study showed that CoQ10 might also help. Real Food for Pregnancy has a whole section on reducing high blood pressure that you might want to check out. One very important part, as I said, is making sure that you're getting enough protein in pregnancy. Now, she recommends at least 80 grams in the first half of pregnancy and 100 grams in the second half of pregnancy. And you might want to actually track how much protein you're getting because I found it extremely hard to get that much protein. Another book that you might check out is The Natural Way to a Trouble-Free Pregnancy, The Toxemia-Thiamine Connection. Now, unfortunately, this book is extremely hard to find. I was able to get a copy of it in my hands, but if you can find a copy, you may have to pay a lot of money. But I'll just tell you that it can all be summed up basically in the preface of the book, that you want to take at least 100 milligrams daily of thiamine. So I like to take the Pure Encapsulations B Complex Plus because this already contains the 100 milligrams of thiamine, and then you get the benefit of all of the other B vitamins, which for me is very important because I have MTHFR. So I hope this helps you. I hope that you can have a trouble-free pregnancy and not develop preeclampsia. I personally tried a lot of these in my last pregnancy, and I still had to be induced at 39 weeks for high blood pressure, but at least I made it that far, and I was 44, almost 45 years old by the time I had the end of that pregnancy, so that may have played a part as well. But hopefully you can avoid preeclampsia and have that trouble-free pregnancy. Again, please consult your doctor before you implement any new plans in pregnancy. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.